do the jewellers price their high-end fine jewellery?
Great question. I think one of the most important things when you're pricing higher end work is to be really bold and brave with it. So often jewellers will feel nervous about putting their prices up or charging a lot more for something that's in the higher end bracket. But remember that some people really want fine jewellery and they're happy to pay the higher end bracket. So I think there's a little bit of overcoming that fear and that imposter syndrome that happens at the beginning, and sometimes there's a bit of incremental changes in your pricing. But then in terms of the practicals, we do price it a little bit differently as well. So if we're working with, say, silver and kind of lower end jewellery, I suppose, we'll normally do a markup of our materials of 2 to 3 times in our pricing formula. We'll have other things in there as well. Whereas when it comes to working with gold, diamonds, kind of higher end precious stones, the markup will go down. So for example, if we have £1,000 worth of gold, we're not going to charge £2,000 or £3,000 for that, but we might charge sort of a markup of 1.5, or even when it goes much higher, sort of 1.2. So there are some technical differences as well which are useful to know about, but I think the key is most jewellers don't charge enough. So it's just building that confidence, trusting that if you put it out there, if it's work that you love, if you've got the materials to back it up and you price it correctly, your customers will come.
I think that's so true, because we're not competing with the high street. There's no point in trying to do something like that's mass manufactured. They're just very different kinds of pieces, really. So it's not really worth looking to that for our pricing. And I think what's really great is for fine jewellers is developing a signature style, something that is very identifiably you, that really is going to attract the ideal customer. And when the ideal customer comes, that's when we start to have a really enjoyable, profitable jewellery business.